I'm Steve Turano with Ask a Real Expert. Smith Greg asks this question, and I've been waiting for somebody to ask it. He says, Steve, are negative reps as good or as important as positive reps? And that's been a big question and a big study since guys started lifting weights. And I'm sure there are tons of studies out there that show that negative reps are better. But the only problem is this. We have to take into consideration real life. You can't just lift doing negative reps, even if they were better than positive reps. You can't just have some monster lift the weight off you and you bench press, you lower it. Then the guy lifts it off and you don't help and you take it again and lower it. And then you have the guy lift it up again and you lower it. I mean, that's not realistic lifting. Or you have some dude hand you the weight and you lower it in a curl. Then he takes it from you, picks it up, and then you lower it again. So even if negative reps created additional trauma, simply using negative reps alone wouldn't be a realistic way to train. I think we need the positive reps, meaning the concentric phase of the exercise, to maximize the negative or the eccentric benefits. By working out, by driving the weight up, by contracting the muscle, we are doing a couple things. Adding trauma to the muscle, causing growth. We're fatiguing the muscle, and we're utilizing or using up energy. So by the time you want to incorporate a couple negative reps at the end, where you lower the weight and your buddy helps you back up with it, those negative reps are impacting a muscle that's already been worked to death. And you're just adding some additional trauma. And absolutely, when a muscle is tight and you straighten it out, I believe that does add some additional micro trauma, causing additional growth. Do you need tons and tons of negative reps? I think 1 or 2 is fine. But also think about this. Instead of negative reps, you can also do a down set. You military, 225 for 10, then you pull that off, put on 185, and do that for 5 or 6. Pull that off and do 135 for 10. That is another way of creating additional trauma on the muscle, causing additional growth. So that's my take on negative reps. I'm Steve Turano. Train smart, train hard.